I welcome you all for the video lecture on the basics of Python. In previous class, we discussed about the operators in one video and the data types in another video. Today, we will look at the variables in Python. So, what are variables? We process data, values, everything. So, where to store for retrieval? Well, if we want to process something, we need that particular value to be stored in a location. So that location has to be named for easy retrieval, and we can do that in Python with the concept called variables. Variables are containers for storing data values. For example, if we want to store 21, that we can do so by assigning it to a variable called of the user type. Here we have John 35 true. These are the values that we can assign to a variable. Naming rules of variables. A variable can have a short name like x and y or a more descriptive name. A variable must start with a letter or the underscore character. A variable name cannot start with a number. A variable name can only contain alphanumeric characters and underscores. Variable names are case sensitive. Python variables can be name, num, sequence as mentioned here. So this is the valid and invalid variable names. We cannot have keywords and we should not have special symbols in our variables. Multi-words variable names. If we have multi-words, that is more than one word in a variable, we can do so by these cases. Camel case, Pascal case, snake case. In camel case, each word, except the first, starts with a capital letter. In Pascal case, each word starts with a capital letter. In snake case, each word is separated by an underscore character. It is explained here. In camel case, we usually write the two words as mentioned here. In snake case, we separate each word with an underscore, and in Pascal case, we use the capital for each word. For camel case, except the first word, each word except the first starts with a capital letter, right? So that is what he mentioned here. Then many values to multiple variables. Python allows you to assign values to multiple variables in one line. X, y, z is equal to orange, banana, cherry. So this is how we can have multiple values to multiple variables. This is the initialization. So this one value to multiple variables is we have orange that we have assigned to the multiple variables and we have printed it. So this is the quiz. What is a valid variable name in Python? This is the valid one because the others is having space and the special characters. Which symbol is commonly used to separate words in a variable name? Obviously, the answer is underscore. What should a variable name start with in Python? A variable name has to be started with a letter or an underscore. Variable names in Python can include spaces. No, false. A total amount are equivalent in Python. No, it is false. Okay, that we have looked. And coming to the comments, comments are used to explain a Python code. Comments can be used to make the code more readable. Comments can be used to prevent execution. We have single line and multi-line comments in Python. How to use comments in Python? Comment starts with a hash symbol and Python will ignore them. The value 5 is assigned to variable a. Uh, we have a comment and we have the expression. Multi-line comments. Python does not really have a syntax for multi-line comments. To add a multi-line comment, you could insert a hash for each line. This is a comment written in, and we have here the multi-line comment. Before each line, we have to have hash symbol. This is how we can do in Python. We don't have a special symbol um, for Python comment line. You can use a multi-line string since Python will ignore string literals that are not assigned to a variable. You can add a multi-line string triple quotes in your code and place your comment inside it. So, like mentioned here, we can have multi-line comments in Python. So, next coming to the input and output statements. For giving values to the computer, we can use input keyword. For example, input prompt will return you. Um, this is the syntax actually. How to use it in a program is we have used input enter your name assigned to name, and if we print that name, that will print you enter your name. Output statement in Python, just we need to use the print statement for printing it. Escape characters. An escape character is a backslash followed by the character you want to insert. You will get an error if you use double quotes inside a string that is surrounded by double quotes. Text is equal to we are the so called Vikings from the north. So, if we want to print this double quotes, then we can have this escape character. Single quote. Add single quote with a string. Backslash. Insert single backslash. And this will take the cursor to the first position of a new line. This carriage written takes the cursor to the first position of the same line. This tab spaces of 8 characters. This backspace takes the cursor one position backward. This form feed is a page breaking ASCII control character. Octal value is something that we can do by this backslash 000. This is alphabet small letter O, and the extra value is backslash xhh. That's we come to the end of this today's session, and let's meet in another video. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you all.